I can't believe that I didn't know about this event before coming to Japan. As a cosplayer, I've only really heard about the World Cosplay Summit, Comiket, and then maybe Anime Japan, but I never really knew what the ACOSTA events were all about. Now, they're monthly events held in Tokyo and even in other countries like Taiwan. So today, I'm gonna go to one of the most unique and community-based cosplay events to attend in Tokyo. Tea rooms, schools, shopping arcades, and dance stages. Apparently, all of this is part of the event. And not only that, but my very beloved friends from World Cosplay Summit Team Belgium 2023, 𝐬𝐨 and 𝐬𝐨, invited me because 𝐬𝐨 is actually gonna be performing. He spent the last 3 months preparing a dance, and 𝐬𝐨 also helped with his costume too. I can't wait to see all his hard work come together. So today, we're exploring ACOSTA in Itabashi. And somehow they've turned an entire Tokyo neighborhood into a cosplay playground. Unlike the major events that are held in convention centers, this event has a very different feeling to it. So yeah, in Itabashi, which is a quieter part of Tokyo, but today the entire area is full of cosplayers. And one thing that's really positive that I like, a little different compared to the rest of the world about cosplay, like in Japanese culture, cosplay is how organized everything is. There are designated photo areas, official like rules, changing rooms, and usually a storage place for your luggage, and even stores collaborating with the event as well. It is funny to me to walk around in normal clothes and seeing other cosplayers, and they have no idea that I completely understand the feeling and the pains that come with being in cosplay. So before everything, 𝐬𝐨 had more rehearsals that morning, so I wanted to meet up with 𝐬𝐨 to get a coffee. I found this cafe that looked absolutely wonderful, and honestly, this was absolutely one of the most refreshing iced coffees I have ever had in Japan. The latte art was beautiful. I mean, come on. I would absolutely come back to Itabashi just for this cafe because I want to try more of the drinks and food. The staff were also really friendly, and while we were sipping our coffees, a friendly little furry potato decided he wanted a coffee and some pets too. I love meeting people's dogs so much, especially when they're super social like this little potato was. So 𝐬𝐨 and 𝐬𝐨 are only living here in Tokyo for about a year, and one of my favorite things that 𝐬𝐨 likes to do is collect stamps. I think she's already filled an entire book, including an entire one full of just Aqua's themed stamps from 𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐬. Yes, they're very precious, and yes, I am very jealous. Thank you for asking. We wanted to check out the venue a little, so we headed inside the Itabashi Ward Cultural Center, and to my amazement, the stage and the entire auditorium was absolutely stunning and so much bigger than I was expecting. I had seen so many videos of Japanese cosplayers dancing and performing, but I never really knew what event those actually took place. So I'm really happy to know that this event exists purely for the community. Honestly, you can really feel that too. The crowd was so supportive of each act, and you could really feel the excitement behind every single cheer. But then we quickly rushed to grab something from the kombini before heading to a final rehearsal for 𝐬𝐨, who was performing in a giant Boku no Hero team of almost 30 characters, I think. And this project was actually organized by 𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐬, which are the WCS Team Japan and champions of 2024. You might remember them as the Naruto inflatable skits. And actually, Kaori from Team Japan 2025 was also in this group, along with so many extremely talented, hardworking Japanese cosplayers. After the rehearsal, I didn't film it, but 𝐬𝐨 and I helped 𝐬𝐨 with his makeup, and while we were doing it, in record time by the way, I think we only had like 30 minutes, there were 2 cosplayers next to us cosplaying, I think from Internet Overdose, the game, and they had just bought themselves 2 little ice cream cones, and as I was admiring their cosplays and the ice cream, I saw that one of the girls accidentally dipped her whole pigtail into her ice cream. I felt really bad, so in my broken Japanese, I passed her my oshibori and tried to tell her what just happened. She seemed a little embarrassed, so we just kept doing 𝐬𝐨's makeup. As we finished though, the girl came back over and gave us 3 candies as a little thank you, and so freaking cute. Anyway, it made me really happy to even have a small positive moment of interaction like that, because this is a bit of a conundrum that I've only really come to face in Japan. Before coming here, if I saw that somebody might need help with something, or perhaps in a situation like this, that they might become unaware that their bag might be open, or usually I would tell them right away, but strangely, since being in Japan, I've become a little more aware and hesitant that I might actually be causing that person more shame and embarrassment by saying something. At least that's how it can feel. I'm not sure if this is just a simple cultural dilemma, but I think I prefer to choose the option where I did try to help someone instead of regretting not taking action later. Obviously, in this case, I think it's relatively harmless, but say there is like an old person struggling to take the stairs, would you offer to help them or risk embarrassing them by potentially causing a scene and drawing attention to their situation. Is the world a better place if you take the chance to do the right thing and help a mate out? I'd like to think so. Maybe I lose a little bit of my tate skills and become the clumsy gaijin because of that, but I think I'm okay with being perceived that way, because if I was ever on the other side of that, maybe when I'm older, I think I would really appreciate somebody else trying to make my day just a little bit easier. And that's something that's definitely been on my mind a lot since moving here. Damn, a little bit serious to talk about the cosplay. But anyway, before I knew it, it was time for the My Hero team to take the stage, and for once it was really fun to be on the outside and a bystander to a project like this. But I can really appreciate and understand all the hard work that went into creating this project. The dancing, rehearsing, costume making, wig styling, makeup, and all of that coordination for so many people to come together. It really is amazing to see what people can create when they work together as a team. Knowing that many of these people also work or study full-time too makes you just realize how much this means to them and how nice it must feel to be part of something that they can be really proud of too. Anyway, so the way this event really works is that anyone, as long as it's more than 2 people, can apply to perform at ACOSTA and this relay style Taiban event, I'm not sure what to call it, and you just submit a video online and complete the application. If you're selected, then you can perform here. This definitely made me feel so nostalgic to the times of when I performed in my Love Life Sunshine group Aquaria, and how much events like this would have been the perfect place for us to dance at instead of squeezing our acts into the tiny cosplay competition skits where we weren't even really appreciated a lot of the time. That's a story for another day. Anyway, I was absolutely mesmerized by 𝐬𝐨𝐽's dance performance. It was so cool to see him dance in cosplay along with all the other cosplayers too. They seriously are professionals. I love it. And after the My Hero team went on, there was also a Demon Slayer skit that was absolutely fantastic. I love the choreography. I love the way that they used the space and the stage and the way they entered, the drama, the effects. It was freaking incredible. It made me feel very inspired and happy to be a cosplayer and just like super in awe and happy to be there in the room in Japan. And it's really moments like this that make me grateful that I live here, that I can attend and support, just be in the crowd for people like this who are working so hard to create something. I think it really is one of the most special parts about cosplay is that you get to really witness the passion that a certain person might have for a series, and you can kind of know that they've probably connected with the material, the storylines, the characters on such a deep level that they wanted to bring it to life in this incredible way where we then get to witness it and feel transported into that anime. And we also, as audience members, if you've seen the series, if you know the characters, have that deeper connection to what's going on. And I think that's something really special that I really love about cosplay, the art of cosplay, the world of cosplay that you can just get so immersed in. And to know that these people are really just doing it for the joy of the game, for the love of the game. They're not being paid to be here. Everybody's volunteered their time, and I think that's just incredible. I know there's been a recent discussion in the cosplay community about what it means to be a performance cosplayer and a competitive cosplayer, and I think it's refreshing to also consider that there are other places, especially in Japan, which is a huge hot spot, I don't know what to say, like the birthplace of a lot of cosplay. I know that the Western world has interpreted it in its completely own way, but it's nice to be able to like escape that for a bit and see the way that Japan does it on a different level. Another thing I didn't film that I thought was really cute, that after the show we were able to see quite a lot of the parents of the cosplayers had actually come to support, and I think that's so rare to see, like supportive parents in Japan, especially of cosplayers. I don't know, I don't have many Japanese friends, but I assume that that's quite rare for parents to be really supportive of their child performing and doing cosplay like this, so that was really nice to see. That's a wrap. Now we're gonna go get food. Our interview, how did it feel?
I feel free. And yeah, it's like, you know, let it go, let it go. It's like same vibe.
I see.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm so proud of the makeup. It looks great.
Yeah, right? I was like, he looks
Everyone
so
was
kakuri.
like, what the fuck is this makeup, 𝐬𝐽? Who are you? I'm like, Umaru. You're like,
hey, I did the nose. I did the nose.
You did the nose.
Yeah, the nose is very nice too.
Thank you. After the event had finished, we decided that we were super hungry, and so we made our way over to Shinjuku because we all decided that we were craving hot pot, and 𝐬𝐽 said he would treat us, so hell yeah. Even though he's the one who worked really hard today, we get the reward because we did his makeup. And while we were on the way, we actually saw this really cute train that was covered in Australian animals from the Saitama Zoo, which I didn't actually know that they had a zoo in Saitama, but of course they do. So I feel like I now need to go greet the animals and make sure that they're being treated okay, which they might probably not be because Japan doesn't treat animals very well. But anyway, it made me happy to see so many little Aussie animals and a good omen of my upcoming Australia trip. But yeah, there's been a lot going on in Shinjuku lately. Every time we go there, there's kind of some shenanigans of protests going on, which are usually positive, but we try to just steer clear of it and enjoy our hot pot. We actually went to one that is all you can eat. I do recommend it. It was very good quality. I liked it. And you can choose like a few different broths, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and please comment a little pig emoji if you made it all this far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.